Sir, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
Awesome, man. This is awesome. These are great
thanks.
gigs. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the office.
Yeah, we're excited to talk to you about family programs and everything you have to offer.
Absolutely.
And I guess we can just dive right into it. If you want to take a seat and introduce yourself,
Yeah,
just say
sorry.
who you are and what you do.
I have my phone on.
You don't need to apologize to us. You're working.
My wife was texting me. Actually, I wasn't working.
Oh.
My wife was texting me because she's at home stuck with the kids right now, and so just supporting her through a couple of things that, with the whole COVID and being on lockdown and everything else. So
The irony of the family programs director programming his own family.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
isn't it
I mean,
crazy?
it is like, what is it? Position heal thyself, right? Like I know for me as a dad and as a husband, I balance that stuff too. You know, I mean, I counsel people who are doing it, and then I go home and I have to live it. And I think it's made me a better, a more empathetic and better person to do that because I have had to live it. You know, I mean, we talk out of our own experience, I think sometimes.
And I can't talk all the time throughout the day. I'm busy. I got a job to do, but at least I can send a message and send a text and let her know that I love her and support her and hey, it'll be okay. I'll be home in a couple hours or whatever that is. So I know the girls can be challenging, but we'll take them out and play outside or something when we get home. So
how old are your girls?
So I have a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old. So,
wow, what a blast!
Yeah, so
different
talk about sibling rivalry.
Right, and two different things that they love to do. I'm sure you know different stages. Because I got a 13-year-old girl and a 9-year-old boy, and like they're just kind of opposite in every way. Not just because they're boy and girl, but just personalities. But it's fun. Like it's never boring in my house. That's for sure. So when we talk about family programs, sir, what do people need to know? Because I think I have some ideas of maybe what family is and what it isn't, but what do they need to know about what you do and what just having a successful family is?
Yeah, so first I just want to say that the Family Programs Office, the Warrior Family Services branch, is really reaching new levels. And we're working really hard to engage the families and get out there and get connected with the families and show them that we're supportive of that. And so we've got new positions that have just been opened up within
awesome.
all around the state, and they're called Soldier Family Readiness Specialists. Okay. And so they are the conduit between the family and the units. And so they're working with the units on the FRG program, family readiness groups. They're getting the family readiness group leaders, and working the unit activities on the FRG side. And then also when we have soldiers within the region or in that unit that need just some kind of support, the families need some help, we are that resource for them, that point of contact. So the family programs branch, we have so many different things that we provide to the families. Like we've got financial assistance counselors, the PFC, Chris Butler, and so we've got that, so people that can help set up budgets and look at money, and they're experts on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
That's awesome.
And so we've got that. We've got mental health and resiliency specialists within the branch that can kind of help connect with resources, free resources. The community and the state are just so supportive of the Iowa National Guard, and so we connect with those people and we make that connection between the families and those resources.
Yeah.
So
because it's I would imagine it's challenging for any family, right? Every family functions differently. We just talked about our two family experiences.
Yeah.
Every family has some type of challenges, and it's nice to know there are people there. But probably, really, even for military families, it's probably even extra challenging, I would guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think about like the 3 deployments I've been on, right? So my first deployment, I went to Saudi Arabia, and I was a single soldier. So really, I didn't have a whole lot of commitment back home. And just engaging with my family, my parents, keeping them updated and let them know that I'm okay, right? But then the second one, I was newly married, and I left for a year on that deployment. And then the most recent one, I went to Afghanistan. We had a 10-month-old. Wow! And so, just thinking about all the things that my wife had to go through and do while I was gone. I mean, she's balancing the daily life and working on the house projects, the auto maintenance, the yard work, the taking care of the kids, getting them to school, getting them to their activities, and she's balancing all of this, all while worried about what's going on with me at home or out on the deployment. What's happening? Are there going to be nicely dressed uniformed people coming to my doorstep?
Sure.
She's genuinely concerned about that stuff while I was gone. And so while I was deployed, try to stay in contact as much as possible. We would do the Skype, or I'd call, see how she was doing, see how the girls were or the one daughter that we had at the time was doing, and then writing letters, like they used to do in the old days. Still something you got to do, and the little surprises too, sending flowers or whatever it is, just to show that you still love and think about them while you're gone. So.
And a lot of these things, I can imagine, whether you're deployed or not, are just great things to do for a family, for a spouse, for a significant other, or just somebody you care about.
Well, absolutely. It's a partnership. It all starts with picking the right person. Me and my wife, we've been together for 18 years, and we're still best friends. And we've been married for 15 years of that. So when we go out on date nights or do family activities, we're still having fun, and we keep it exciting and interesting like that. And so just picking the right person that you want to settle down and spend the rest of your life with is so important to building that foundation. And then just understanding that each of us individually have our own struggles that we're dealing with, right? And I'm working and trying to keep going in the job, and she's supporting me along the way on all that stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't be an officer today if she didn't encourage me to go to OCS or whatnot. But then on the flip side, me as a service member, just understanding that she's at home with the kids, and that's not easy either. Yeah. And taking care of the family, taking care of the house, and just understanding, being a battle buddy, right? Yeah. We talk about being a battle buddy in the military, and that's very applicable in the way that we live our life too.
Yeah, I love that battle buddy analogy, and I also think of when you talk about your wife, and I can just see the care and love and emotion that you have for her. But I think about that single parent, and I think about how challenging it must be. So I know for me, I've been away at trainings and just even short stints, but just knowing that, what two people used to do, one person now does, and I think about there are people out there that they are the sole provider all the time for their family, and wow, what a challenge that must be.
And hopefully they have a family that they can reach out to and a good support network. But if they don't, we've got soldier family readiness specialists that are here that that's our job, is just making sure the family's taken care of, because we all know that as green suiters, we can't focus on the mission and do what we do without them. That foundation is very important to have. So
no, that's so true. And so maybe, sir, someone's watching that maybe does not have a military connection. Are there any is there any advice you would give them for just building a healthy family? I know that's a broad question, and maybe even beyond your scope, but what would you say to just anybody watching, just in relation to family, military connected or not?
Yeah, so I think communication is very important. Get them, keep them updated on what's going on in your life, and mutually work through it together. Let them know when there's things that are coming up, and they'll, there's a mutual respect that has to occur between the spouse and the significant other. There's a respect that's done there, and just getting them involved and doing activities and fun things together. That's how you keep the excitement. You can't just mope around the house all the time, right?
Yeah, I think I like it, and I hear what you're saying, and I think what you're saying is sometimes you kind of have to create opportunities to engage one another, and whether it's your best friend or your family or your pet, you've got to, you can't wait for life to happen to you. You've kind of got to be proactive and go after life. Yeah, and I think about the Army value of selfless service, right? And so being married, it's no longer about you. You got to put yourself aside and focus and put all your effort on the person that you love and that you cherish and want to be with for your whole life. And so absolutely, as a married guy, I could probably hunt, fish, play video games all day. I could go, but that's not building a good relationship with my spouse. And so there's times you have to kind of let some of that stuff go and sacrifice a little bit, all the fun hobbies, and focus on their needs and their wants and what they've got going on in their life too. So sir, I know that you talked about lots of different positions that are opening up within family programs, and that gets me excited because I think it's so great that you're providing even broader net of support. Could you talk about other new positions, and maybe you guys are kind of hiring, right? Yeah, so in the next couple months, we've got some positions here in Des Moines and one over in Iowa City. It's a soldier family readiness specialist, and we're looking for individuals that are passionate about taking care of the soldiers, connecting with the families, and
providing resources to those in need.
So do those people need to be soldiers, or anybody can apply for that?
That's a civilian position. So
okay. How would somebody go to apply for that position?
Yeah, USA Jobs.
Okay, USA Jobs,
yep,
USAjobs.org or something? Or
well,
.gov?
I think.
You type in
like
USA
that.
Jobs, we'll
USA
get you.
Jobs.
Yeah,
Google
I like
it.
Yeah, I put it on some other. I don't know either. I have 2 jobs. I don't know. And then I think you kind of in preparation for this, you told us a little bit about social media specialists potentially coming on, or a social media position.
So we as a family programs branch, we recognize that our customers are the families, and we got to connect with them. And so we just recently, within the last couple months, opened our Facebook page back up again, started doing more activity on there. And we've seen a number of followers and shares and likes and all that stuff increase like dramatically, up to from 200 to 1,200 right now of people that are just engaging with us on there. So we need somebody that can really manage the social media for us and help just connect with those families and get us to that next level.
But and that is a soldier position, though.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Yep.
So if there's a soldier out there watching, or if you know of one that loves social media, I can't think of a better way to get connected than come and work. How would you not want to work with Major Mosby?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like that's its own bonus. I don't even know why we'd have to sell this, but just a chance to work with Major Mosby. I'm kind of thinking like, how do you feel about Chaplin? So this is a totally off-topic question. So I'll let you think about it. This isn't live, so you can think about it.
Okay.
But I'm noticing your Dwight Schrute and Mose picture up here, and I'm really intrigued by it. So I assume you're an Office fan.
Absolutely.
What's your? I know this is a tough question,
okay,
but what's your favorite scene? Like, so I'll go while you're thinking.
Okay.
Because we're sitting in an office, right? And I was thinking of the Dwight. Does that, I don't know, emergency preparedness scene?
No, that's
exactly what it is. Yeah, he lights the fire in the trash can.
Locks all the doors.
Somebody comes through the roof or through the ceiling at one point. Yeah, all the doors, he heats up the handle.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Angela pulls the cat out of the drawer and say biscuits or whatever that cat's name was. Yeah.
Where's this cat been the whole time? Sprinkles.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow, that's really your favorite scene? Because that's totally mine.
That was the one I was.
Wow,
as soon as you said that, that's the one I went.
I think we just became best friends, sir.
Yeah, I think
that's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, so we watch. We've been through The Office several times, all seasons, and we watch it at night together, me and my wife.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's so cool.
It's so fun. I love that comedy, that style of comedy.
Yeah, as soon as Michael kind of left, it was a little harder. Like you get up to season 8, 9, 10, but there are just scenes in there that you're just. And actually, when we were talking about making this vlog, whatever whatever the jury's still out on what we call this, we really thought about that Office style, like doing it in that. I think we settled on more of a kind of just fluid style, but because we were such fans, just thinking about what that is, because it is fun to peer into people's lives, but there's so much truth to the reality. I'm sure for you know,
everything. Yep.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And so full disclosure, and don't let anyone know this, but I listen to Office Ladies on podcasts on my way home, because it's an hour drive to get home. So I listen to that, and it's just gives you more information. I'm gonna have to check this out.
It's called Office Ladies.
Yeah, Office Ladies. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Gives you a little bit more information, and you can kind of rewatch the Office, and so it's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, through the lens of like through these ladies.
Yeah,
or what?
Through Jenna. And Angela, the two. Pam and
Angela. Their characters. They're talking about it.
Yeah. And they bring like guests in, like Jim or whoever to come talk. And
was that Some Good News? Is that the one that he was doing for a while? And I heard he like sold it out, which is kind of a bummer. But I don't know if that's true. But that was really cool.
Know. Yeah. He's pretty fun.
I won't admit that I've been watching some Space Force, but I don't know.
I haven't yet.
I don't know. Take your time. It's good, but it's a little bit edgier.
Is it really?
Yeah, but we derailed. Sorry.
So I got some pictures. Can I show you some pictures?
Yeah, you can show us pictures. So, yeah, we love pictures. Yeah.
So this is the Mosby clan right here, and as you can see, this is the most rambunctious one right here. She's out of control sometimes. But
gets it from her mom.
Yeah, absolutely. But she sure loves herself in a tractor.
Oh yeah,
swinging,
What is that? Like a John Deere case?
Oh
John Deere 8300. What is that? That's
I don't know.
Good
One
size
of those. That's a little too technical.
Yeah.
I just get in it.
We got a tractor. We did it for the vine. Yeah.
I get in there and I take the corn to where it needs to go.
I love that stuff. Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. She loves the swing too.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's fun. What a blast.
Yeah, and the mayor right here, most important.
Yeah, Hoiberg. Yeah.
Yeah. Someday he'll come back.
Yeah.
I'm still holding on to that dream, right?
Yeah. You can. Yeah. Where was this taken at, sir?
This would have been in the Rapid City area.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we went up to Mount Rushmore.
I was to say you're on your way to Rushmore, and we've been talking about taking a
Needles
trip
Point,
as a family.
If you know Needles Point,
we haven't been there. We've talked about, my kids are at that age too, where I think they would really enjoy that trip.
Yeah.
But I think much past where my kids are at now, they're gonna be like, why are we looking at these rocks and these dead presidents? You know. Yeah. But I think right now they're still young enough to be like excited about it.
Yeah. Both the girls loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Excited about
Man,
it.
that's so cool. No, I love that. As a family programs coordinator, you're living what you talk about. I think this is great that this is here front and center. You're keeping the main thing, and I think that's really, really awesome, sir.
And I can't tell you how important it is that they're supporting what I'm doing, and that they're encouraging me, and that I just appreciate my family so much. And like I said, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now without them. I mean, they're huge role in my life.
I have a feeling if we had a chance to interview them, they would say the same thing about you, sir.
I think. Probably not.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I could tell just by talking to you. They really, when Dad comes home, it's the best part of the day. So.
Yeah.
Poor Mom, she's been working all day, and Dad just strolls in like, hey.
I got the easy part of the job.
That's the best part about being a dad. Is like Mom's had to put in all these rules, and I just walk in like, who wants to play Xbox? It's me, use it. No, kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Sir, if just kind of as we close here and think about, and obviously we want to give you a chance to talk about anything else that you want to put out there, but if somebody wants to get a hold of the Family Programs Office, I know you mentioned your social media. What's the best route for them to find you?
So on Facebook, it's Iowa Army National Guard Warrior and Family Services Branch.
Iowa Army National Guard Warrior and Family Services Branch.
Yep.
So if they type that in the search bar, they're going to find you guys?
Yep, they'll find us that way.
Okay.
And so I just want to reiterate that the Iowa National Guard Family Programs is the full picture. It's everything. It's like we talked about finance. It's talking about resiliency and suicide prevention programs, but we also have the Yellow Ribbon program that helps with the mobilizations and the return. They're going away and return. Yep. We've got a child and youth program right now that's just
Chris is awesome.
Rocking it on social media and all the things that we've been doing virtually right now with the summer camps. And those guys are connecting with military families and doing a wonderful job. And it's the cradle to grave type concept, because we also have a survivors outreach program. Right. So they're out there taking care of the survivors of those that have fallen, and so making sure that we are taking care of those folks, all of the family, from, like I said, cradle to grave. It's everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So making sure that they feel like they're a part of the organization is very important to us, and supporting them. So that's awesome. That touches me a lot, because I think that's so important for people to feel valued at every stage in life. Yeah. Because I think when you're younger, I think it's hard to find your place, right? So if you get people to come along and say, hey, you matter, that means everything. And then when you get past your prime and you get into further down in life, all of a sudden whatever people valued you for kind of drops off. So it's awesome that you continue to be there all the way through the process to the end and beyond. Like almost like Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. I mean, it's like you're all of that. We have got something for every military family out there, and so all they got to do is connect with us on Facebook, and there's contact information in there. Send us a message or whatever, and we want to help. I mean, everybody in the office, everybody that works within this program, they're a veteran or they are a military family. I mean, they have a connection. So even though there's a federal civilian employee, there's a military tie in their personal life that is only an enabler for the entire program. And so anybody out there that's looking, needs somebody to talk to or reach out, please, our people are here for you.
I just thought of this too, sir. So one of the ways I got connected way before I got into uniform was I volunteered with the Iowa Army National Guard Youth Program that you mentioned. My wife and I did that for like 10 years, and we went to Yellow Ribbon events. Do you still take volunteers? I mean, because I was just a college student, and we were newlyweds. And if somebody wants to volunteer, same process. Get on Facebook and just look you up there.
Connect with us on social media. There's a volunteer opportunity through the FRG programs, through the child and youth programs. I mean, we have plenty of opportunities to get connected and for people to be able to get back as
Yeah,
well.
that's awesome. So maybe you're out like watching and you're inspired by Major Mosby like I am. You don't have to go through basic training and put on, you know, the uniform. You can serve soldiers and their families anytime, anywhere, just by connecting in. They want you, they need your help, and they're looking for great people, great men and women to step forward and say, hey, we want to help service members who, as he described his 3 deployments, he said he couldn't do it alone, and they need you to come alongside and do that. So what a great way to give back and serve. And man, I just thank you for your time, sir. This has been great. I'm inspired. Like, I want to go serve some soldiers. We should do that.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
That.
Yeah, we'll have to connect on the office some more and see if we can.
You bet. Yeah.
That's great.